performers truly have it all? Let's just ask the question, as an entrepreneur, can you have it all? I believe you can, but we have to first define it all because it all looks different in different seasons of your life. Someone who is single or someone who is without children, it all looks completely different because your all shifts once you start to bring more and more people into your life. It all will shift. So understand when the things that I'm saying, they become more and more relevant as we start to add more and more people to this conversation. But now I want to address the second question. Like work-life balance and success, are they mutually exclusive? Well, let's just deal with the first part of that because that premise is not real. There is no such thing as work-life balance. The people that are saying they want work-life balance, the entrepreneurs that are really saying that, is two groups. One, the groups that are repeating what they hear. Two, the groups that came from corporate. Because you're trying to balance that 9 to 5 in your career and advancing your career with the rest of your life. Well, it shifts in entrepreneurship because I don't have to assume the identity of what somebody says I am. I don't have to fit into this corporate box of what you say I am and what I can do. As an entrepreneur, it is very, very fluid, and you can do what you want and how you can do it how you want it. So there is no such thing as work-life balance. Like, that's the hill I will die on. That's one of many that I will argue that because it's just like this. Look, here's my opinion. Work and life. When you put stuff over here on the life side, you see how the work gets out of balance? You can't, you're like, well, James, what if I put stuff on the work? Well, you can't be over here and over here at the same time. So there's no way to put stuff on both sides of the equation. So you have to understand when family and life, personal, all that stuff is in focus, entrepreneurship, work, that's out of balance. You're like, look, my ability to produce more in my business is out of balance. It's going to be one-sided or lopsided because I put all the attention and focus on my family, on my children, on my spouse, on my mom, on my dad, on people that I'm taking care of, whatever it is. And maybe it's just my personal life. Then when you go, wait a second, it's grind time. I got to get to the bag. It's going to be my best year ever. Blah, blah. All right, we're going heavy on work mode. We're all in. We're focused. So then the momentum shifts and we're all focused on that. Guys, it's seasons, okay? When things are in focus, they are going to be off balance. You can't have focus and balance at the same time. You're focused on family, work's going to be out of balance. You're focused on work, life and family going to be out of balance. So the real question here is, what do I do about that? Well, that's why we create community. So for let's say I'm heavy, I'm like, look, I got 2 straight months where I got to bust it out at work. Okay, so I go to my family and say, listen, what do you need? Tell me what you guys need. It's about the next 10 months, we'll talk, but these 2 months are going to be crazy. Oh, I need you to be at home for dinner at least 4 nights a week, and I need X, Y, and Z. Basically, okay, you wrote it down. The very basic is at home for dinner 4 nights a week, and you need me to, pick the kids up from school. Great. Write that down, block it off in your calendar. What can I do before it's time to be at home for dinner? What can I do before it's time to pick up kids from school? What can I do after? And then you go, okay, I'm going to go all in over here. And maybe you say, okay, do you need me to pick the kids up for school, or do you just need the kids picked up for school? Well, honestly, I need them picked up every day, but if you can pick them up one day, I think it would be great for the kids, but they need to be picked up all 5 days. All right, so now I'm going to delegate that. My parents, whoever, carpool, I'm going to figure that out because it's like, look, I got 2 months. I got to double down and focus. I'll be available for the next 6 to 8 after that. But no, so then I'm going to delegate. And then the same is true on the other side. When it's a season of me being present for my family, I've already spent that season where I'm in my season of focus with employees and work. I say, listen, I got to develop you because I'm going to be out of the office for the next 2 to 3 weeks, really going on a family trip. I'm going to be completely disconnected from all devices. So I want to equip you to be able to learn how to put fires out, how to anticipate this, how to do this is what I would do here, what I would do there. So you're really, really focused on developing those people and delegating to them. So when you step over here, we don't have to worry about it because it's like, look, somebody's picking up the responsibilities. So that's what I focus on. I'm like, it's who, not how, okay? So when something needs to be done, I say, who's going to do it? I'm not as concerned about how it's going to get done. Who do I need to help me facilitate the outcome I desire? The outcome is be at home for dinner. The outcome is pick up kids from school. So how do I get that outcome and still get the outcome I want in business? And that's really what we're talking about here. We're talking about if I hear, success And you're saying it's mutually exclusive. In other words, how do I win at work and at home? It's kind of what I'm hearing. And I think, you can't win at both. But in a lot of seasons, if you set yourself up for success and you say, what are the outcomes that I need? And give energy to those outcomes, then you will see success. Because success isn't a result of what we do nearly as much as who we are. So honestly, in this whole conversation, it's about how do I become a better version of myself, and what do I need to become a better version of myself? That's the who. Who needs to show up to do these things? And as you start focusing on becoming a better version of yourself and saying it's less about what I do and more about who I am, you will realize, wow, yes, I can actually manage both of these things in my life and be successful.